tell us a little about this wine bar? The philosophy or when did it start?
The Dvino is open from 8 years, so this is his actually 9th season that's open. The first owner was the Canadian guy, Cameron Wilson, but he passed away quite young, maybe about 32, 33 years old. Then Sasha, my now present owner. Sorry. Hi, what can I do for you? On the table.
Oh, it is.
I'll come right away in 2 minutes.
Sorry, thank you.
No worries. So the Sasha, my present owner, he's from back Australia, even though his roots are from Croatia. So his parents are from around the split. And he just like wanted to see how it is in Croatia and bought the ticket on one way and come to Dubrovnik. And met this passed away Cameron, and when he passed away, his parents asked Sasha to take over business. So we're having Dvino, like, I don't know, you're having here 85 at least different wine makers. You can actually, from the whites and the reds, they can try. From 85 you can have at least 65 of them by the glass. And usually, I think we are the only wine bar in Dubrovnik you can actually do the wine tastings. So you can get like set up 3 different wine tastings, like 1 big glass put in 3 small ones. Combination of white or red or white rosé, whatever you are using. So we offer small food with that, tapas, everything Croatian, everything traditional. So cheese and meat, or some smoked duck. We're having different pairings with the food as well. So every year we're trying to do something different. I'll show you this small map that we usually use in our wine bar here. It's the generally 3 different varieties of the Great Croatia: Malvazija, Pošip, and Grašvina. Malvazija is coming from back Istria, Pošip is coming from island Korčula, and Grašvina is coming from northern Croatia, Slavonia. So Malvazija, I would say, generally is for the people who loving more Pinot Grigio style, light, fruity, like a fruit basket, pineapple, apricot, peach all together. And always, it's kind of very rare to find any Malvazija in oak because they usually put in like stainless steel and that's it. I like to say for Malvazija, breakfast wine. The second one that's your favorite as well, Pošip, is coming from island Korčula. He's growing in very unusual environments, growing in the sand, so in the middle of the island. It's only growing in island Korčula. Pošip is similar to Sauvignon Blanc, fresh, crispy, citrusy, but not extremely dry like in New Zealand's American Sauvignons, usually. More, I would say, a little bit buttery, but not so much. Like you said, front. But usually in the restaurants here, they will recommend you the Pošip with the seafood. One of my personally favorite one is Grašvina. Grašvina is coming very far inland in northern Croatia, Slavonia. It's similar to German Riesling, but not so sweet. It's much more acidity, minerally, with spicy food. One of my favorite ones. Why I'm saying spicy food, because in northern Croatia, Slavonia, they're making the salami. You taste it kulen. That's our protected name of the that salami. Very spicy. They're making their own pepper in the backyard, and they smashing and put it inside. So everything like eco protection. Now European protect that salami like you have in prosciutto, and you know the kulen from Slavonia or Baranja. That's a protected name for the.
You have to buy that.
Yes, that's very traditional, very local. You can buy it in the stores. From the next year, we're having here as well.
You haven't told us your name. You have to...
Oh, I'm sorry. Anita Kudel. Yeah, okay. That's right.
And what about the gurk? It's so hard for us to...
Yeah, GRK. Yeah, it's very kind of hard to pronounce. Gurk as well is growing on island Korčula. That's right. very, very small Andrea, možeš ti pitat nju samo, please? That she'll come right away to you outside. Yeah. Sorry. In a second she will come. So Gurk is very similar to Poship. You saw. They have kind of very similar, but not too much. It's much more, for me, sharper, much more acidic. Not, I don't know, just different. Gurk is having only, you know how the grape having the women and men flowers on the tree. So Gurk is only having women flowers.
Okay.
And now they always have to plant the Gurk nearby Plavac Mali, our red grape. So at least 10%. So when in the spring comes, they have to combine. So the Plavac Mali help the Gurk to produce an extra.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So Gurk is a woman.
And what about the red
wines?
varieties and wines?
Red wines again. I can show you the small map that we're having. That's here in South Croatia is the Pelješac Peninsula. He's about 35 miles north from here, so it's take a drive 1 hour and 15, 1 hour and a half. You're having here the biggest, the most popular and more spread grape is Plavac Mali. Here, so Plavac Mali, or we can call Little Blue, if you translate in English. So we're having Plavac Mali who grows in a flatland. You're having Plavac Mali who grows a little bit up the hill, and then we're crossing on that kind of hill. We're having a tunnel here. We're coming on the other side of the Dingač region. It's growing just above the sea, steep slopes like this. So Plavac Mali grows in the flatlands much more than one who's having stainless steel. Always very rare that they're gonna having the winemakers gonna put him in oak. Then the postup as well, kind of mixture with oak and without oak. He's growing up to the hill. So postup and Dingač are actually like protected small regions, like you're having Champagne region,
Appellations.
That's right. I think 1964. That's they protect the that region, and it's I would say the postup is much more like similar to Cab, Shiraz, quite earthy, very chalky, very with the earthy very front. For me, very amazing with the cheese steak, one of my favorite ones. The Dingač, who's growing just deep soils like this, he's very approachable with any car, with anything. It's our most interesting, I would say, grape or small region in Croatia for the reds. It's the most expensive one as well. One of the for me, it's kind of leaning to Malbec, Rioja. They're kind of much more full body, very deep red palate, and it's usually gentlemen here call the Dingač date wine because it have very high content of alcohol but goes so smooth, and I never met any lady who doesn't like the Dingač. So even if they don't like red wine, they fall in love in Dingač on the end. All the winemakers, they're having the vineyards they own over there, they don't produce that much of the Dingač. One of the biggest producers is the Matuško, a winery that we're having here. This one, he's maybe producing around 40,000-45,000 bottle production.
That's not too much.
This one that we're talking about, very fresh, crispy, citrusy. I like it. Sharp, clean, nothing kind of very flowery. I don't like the wines that they are kind of too much like fruits coming through and everything. It's just a little bit citrus, not too much. So I like this one. Leaning to the St. Hills winery, there's rosé, one of our best rosé this year. So it's great. It's made from Dingač. Dingač is as well. We talk about it on the peninsula. Pelješac is growing just about the sea, and it's 2014. And it's, one of the winemakers helped them from France to make it a little more soft, very smooth. And it's the. Sta provati Dvino, nis? It's the seems very light color, but kind of very acidity, very fresh, and almost 14% of the alcohol, who's kind of fully rosé, very unusual.
Looks very modern, the bottle and
and he made the heel.
Yeah,
he
it's
made
really
it
nice.
on his wife.
I wonder if you could see that on the movie.
Can you see that?
It's not a label, it's just printed on
The heel. Yeah.
It's very nice.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Nice, very special and unique. And on the end, one of my favorite one, big red Dingach. So Private Mali, who's growing on the area Dingach, 2011, 2 years in oak. It's only 4,000 bottle production. Imagine like a dark, thick Belgian chocolate. Very deep, very robust, very long aftertaste. And I'll joke with my husband, I'll take a glass of this and a piece of chocolate and I don't need you anymore.
Vad säger du om kroatiska viner då?
Kroatiska viner, ja, jag gillar kroatiska viner, framförallt på vitvinssidan där vi har porschip och gurk till exempel. Absolut. Det här är ett land med, ja, för varje sommar blir det varmare och varmare och torrare och torrare, och det är svårt att göra röda viner med elegans. Det är kraftfulla viner. De röda vinerna är väldigt kraftfulla, hög alkohol och ja, lite sådär sötaktiga, lite så. Det är för mycket av allt. Så att jag tycker att de faktiskt, trots värme och sol och allt det här, så funkar de vita vinerna. Konstigt nog. Så det gäller att kanske att skörda lite tidigare och använda sluttningar lite högre upp i altitud. För att få de här friskheten i vinerna, för det har de. Framförallt porschip som har den här raka, strama syran. Riktigt, riktigt bra. Gurkvinerna är ju oftast ekfatslagrade. Och sen har vi ju grajvina och vi har ju Malvasia. Dels från Istrien, norra Kroatien, och dels från Dubrovnik-området. Jag föredrar ju den här Istrien Malvasian som är lite mer strukturerad, stram. Väldigt mycket mineralitet i vinerna också. I alla fall i porschip. Ja. Vi ska väl gå och käka nu på Bougainville.